We always wanted that club deal, didn't we?
Oh, definitely.
That was like the oracle of whatever you could achieve. Every so often on my videos, we do a what's in the bag. And today, it's your turn. What is in Gaz's golf bag?
Oh, there's some interesting things in my golf bag.
Look at it down there. Let's do it.
And let's do it now.
Coming in, yeah, flex. I just wanna win, yeah. LABB, who we running with, yeah. 2, 2, 3, 3, I'm on 10 again, yeah. State your name, big dope on flame. I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again. I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping in bass, slab on everything. Swimming, you sinking away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses.
Hi everyone, my name's James Robinson and welcome to the channel. If you are new here and it's your very first time watching my content, guys, what have we got to do?
They've got to love golf.
No, you've got to subscribe. It gets that wrong every single time. Guys, if you are new here and you haven't already, please make sure you do hit that subscribe button below. Leave us a like if you enjoy this content, and as always, I want you to be a part of my videos, so I want you to hit those comments below and let me know what is in your golf bag currently and why. You going to tee off?
Yeah.
So this is the first thing we're going to come to in the bag. There's no order to this video because, I mean, why would there be?
TMB 716, Project X 6.0 shaft.
Sounded good. Should probably mention today, me and Gaz aren't at Huddersfield Golf Club where we would normally be. We are where it all started. Wortley Golf Club in Sheffield. And this is where we were junior members, Gaz, isn't it?
Yeah, we spent a long time here, didn't we?
Played doubles together, all sorts. So we are going to play a little bit of golf as well. It's not just a what's in the bag video. And yes, I have forgot my golf shoes, so we're playing golf in trainers.
Got the shape right for this hole.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Touch your
Just
right.
a little Mizuno MP20 HMB 4 iron there, guys. So if people haven't entered my video or entered my competition for a brand new free set of Mizuno MP20 irons, I will link that up there now. Who doesn't want a free set of irons?
I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again. I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping in bass, slab on everything.
So guys, back to where it all started, and just like usual, we've both missed the fairway. Guys are just up there on the right, and I'm only just missed it on the left. So TMB, that was the first one that we kind of talked about. Favourite club in the bag, or?
Do you know what it is? Yeah, it's my go-to club off tee really. Any par 4, I can, you know, under 420, it's a go-to club. Nice and easy to hit. Okay,
we'll go to your ball first because this video is solely about yourself. Do you feel very important?
Oh yeah, it's all about me today.
Pencil bag. What's the thoughts on that?
Well, I would never use a pencil bag. I've just come back from Ireland, so I was just trying to sort of save a bit of space and weight really.
I like a pencil bag, you know.
Do you know what? It's actually growing on me. I can fit it in my boots.
So my dad is up on the tee, so we'll take our time and hold him up because he'll not be bothered. What have we got here? Wedges.
SM7.
SM7.
It's a 54. Got 70 yards. Just a little knockdown. What's interesting about my wedge as well is I've gone for softer grips, spongier grips. I like a bit, you know, I don't match grips all the way through.
Yeah.
On the wedge I've gone for something a bit softer just to encourage a bit more feel.
Yeah.
It's not something I would have done before I got into industry. I'd have just ordered, you know, got the same grips all the way through. But good tip, you know, if anyone's wanting a bit more feel around green, try something a bit softer and spongier.
Go on then, feel this 1 to 10 foot.
I'll put some pressure on myself now. Bounce up. Ooh,
Just checked on you a little bit short. So we've just missed the green, guys. Putter.
This one won't be in bag for much longer. Odyssey Works Black 3T. I love the shape of this club.
We do like a good change of putter, don't we?
We do, but I really feel like I've found a shape that I like now.
Let's have a look at that one.
It's just by pure coincidence I found it as a trade-in. You know, someone brought it in and I just like the feel of it.
So what could we be moving to?
Well, I've already got one waiting for me, a Scotty Cameron fastback. So
you love us. In fact, you love a bit of Titleist, don't you?
I do. I love a bit of quality.
Growing up as juniors, Growing up as juniors, we always wanted that club deal, didn't we?
Oh, definitely.
That was like the oracle of whatever you could achieve in golfing, in just the golfing world, a club deal with a brand. And for you, it's Titleist, isn't it? We've all been there.
Yeah, if you can't play the golf that you want to play, at least have the clubs you want to play.
Love it, love it.
You know what I mean? Left it short again.
A little bit slow. It is greens maintenance time of year. Well done. Who needs a change of putter? You see, the video's not about me, but I feel like I should carry on.
Well, we've got a pint to play for.
Have we?
Ooh, I'll gear that one.
Sure.
It's closer than it looks on camera, actually. Oh, good job I gave you that.
So just as we walk into the next tee, guys, tell us a little bit more about these wedges, because I spy something there which isn't an SM7, and it looked, to be honest, it's my favourite club in your bag. It looks.
Yeah, this one were a special order, so you know.
What do the kids say? It's chaos. Is that what they say?
What's that?
Chaos. Look at this. Just let me hold that for a second.
Is that the new word these days on
I think
street?
it might be. So talk to us about this.
So I've always liked Vokey wedges, and
That sits like an absolute dream on the floor.
I'm always like, you know, a bit reluctant to sort of personalise things in case I have to, you know, in case
Sell
I want
them.
to sell them. Yeah, you know, it always comes across my mind, you know, a bit of resale value.
So what specs is this?
So this one, it's a Wedge Works. You can order these from Titleist.
Through your local PGA Pro.
Through your local PD. You can order them through me if you
You
want.
can order them through.
They are a
There
bit
we go.
special. This one's forged as well.
Oh,
So it
and
feels
a lot of
really
people
nice.
don't know this. A lot of people don't know this, but Vokeys aren't a forged club. They're a cast club, aren't they? Loads of
Yeah.
people think because Vokeys are soft that they're a forged club, and they're not. They're actually cast, whereas that one Gaz has got there is forged. What other specs have we got? So we've got a 48, which is basically your pitching wedge.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone's got Titleist irons, I did originally have a 50. I went for the consistent gapping, but for me, I found that the 50 was just a little bit weak.
Yeah.
So I went for a bit stronger 48. I think this may be actually 46, but because it's a cavity going in and I'm going to a blade,
Yeah.
that goes a lot stronger. You know, it's a quite strong pitching
Yeah.
wedge, so this one fills the gap nicely.
And then we've got 54 10-degree bounce S grind, and then the 60 and the K grind, which the K grind's quite a forgiving grind, isn't it?
Well,
actually?
I'm a bit of a digger, I've got to be honest. So
Yeah.
for me, having that bit of extra bounce, especially in bunkers, just gives me that
Yeah.
confidence.
Speaking of digger, shall we hit driver? So if you didn't see the video that we did, was it last week? It was last week, wasn't it? With Gaz's Callaway Epic Flash Sub-Zero, and the driver is now gaming in the bag, the Ping G410 LS Tech. That video actually did really well. People really enjoyed it.
Yeah, this is just a piece of cake to it.
Yeah. Famous last words. Used to love this hole as a kid. Just get it really moving round that corner.
Get that bit of draw going.
Left it out a little bit to the right. Not terrible though. Talk us through the driver.
So we've got even flow shaft, slightly heavy stiff, so you know, like a bit more of a lower spinning shift out of Ping's selection. Helps me keep that spin rate down, and then we've got the LS Tech head as well.
Yep, so a bit of a low spinning head. But we went there for forgiveness, didn't we? I suppose we don't need to talk about that too much, because if people want to see that, they can just watch the video, can't they, from
Definitely.
last week. Look who's here.
How you
We've
doing,
got a
alright?
special guest for one shot and one shot only. Titleist TS1. How you finding that, quickly?
The club's alright.
That's a great shot.
Great shot.
Get up.
Took a bad bounce. Lovely shot though. I do think this channel's a little bit like an episode of EastEnders, isn't it? You know, when a character just comes in that you're not expecting to see, but they're in, so you run with it. That's basically what's just happened there. You know, tee off. This video is about me. It's all about you guys, isn't it? Feel more relaxed. Doesn't matter where this one goes.
Yeah, flex. I just wanna win.
Well, these are my trainers. I forgot my golf shoes, believe it or not. So now all the excitement is over with the EastEnders. It's amazing how people just turn up. Anyway, back to Gaz's golf bag. Gaz, golf balls.
The
No surprise.
Pro V1.
Trusted it for how long?
Well, I used to use Pro V1X before they flipped it over, so if you don't know, Pro V1X were a lower flighter ball,
Yeah.
and now the Pro V1's a lower flighter ball. So they've done that because there were a lot of people using the wrong ball.
Yeah.
They were using the Pro V1, which were the higher spinning ball,
Yeah.
and really they needed the Pro V. So instead of trying to educate everyone, they just switched the ball around. So.
And I must say, it does make a nice difference playing with someone, because I've played a lot of golf with Chris recently in Portugal and Spain and filming, and Chris uses what he finds. So it's nice to play with someone who uses the same ball consistently.
Well,
what would you say to people who do that, Gaz? Who don't play the same ball? And
like use Nike balls every now and then.
Well, if anyone watched last video, they'll know, won't they?
No, I mean, I do play Titleist in all competitions and in serious golf, and so I would recommend using the same ball, even if it's a budget ball. If you don't want to use a Pro V, just use the same ball, just get that same flight and same control around green every time.
So unfortunately, this white thing does mean out of bounds, and I mean, I remember this quite often. Gaz is saying from when we used to play, he thinks it might still be in, but that might well be a lost ball for me, and you know me, I'm quite honest with it, so Gaz, don't worry about it. Remember, this video is not about me. You're the star. So Gaz, just while we wait for this old couple that we've let through, just talk us through the 3-wood.
3-wood, I love this one. This is probably a couple of series old now, is it?
Well, I don't know what it is yet.
917 F2.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
So
That's.
I've gone for 16.5. So is it that like a bit more like a forward loft? No,
just TS.
Just the TS. Yeah.
TS. So it's 1 series old. You know what I didn't like about these? Just pop it down on the floor. I didn't like the grey head. Can't really see it too much on camera, but I'm a big fan of the Titleist black heads.
They do look nice.
Yeah, but you're saying this is your favourite, well, one of your favourite clubs?
It's the best 3-wood I've ever had.
Right.
Ultimately, a little bit more loft makes it easy to hit, but I still get a strong penetrating flight, and I don't know if that comes mainly from this shaft.
And that's a Diamana 70X.
Yeah, whiteboard, which is the sort of high kick, one low spin shaft. But
if people didn't know, Gaz is officially a shaftoid. You love it, don't you?
I'd love to have bright coloured shafts, but I just can't find anything that suits.
But I think it's the spec that you like, isn't it? Not necessarily the colour.
Well, I like the spec to be right, and you know.
Because you were talking to me earlier about the
Project X.
Yeah, so why? Because you got fitted for 6.5, but went with 6, and we're going to move on to the irons on the next tee because it's a par 3.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll kind of cover that there. But that pencil bag looks like a lot of work, Gaz.
Do you know what? I'm actually quite enjoying it. I love the fact that I can fit it in my boot without taking my woods out.
Yeah, but you're up and down more than my views.
So we've got 147 downhill.
Pitching wedge all day.
No.
Should I drop one?
Yeah.
Should I? But it's not. This isn't about me, is it? This video is not about me.
It's about me.
You hate going in your pocket for new golf balls mid-hole. Just doesn't feel right, does it?
Not at £4 a pop. That's got some spin. Oh, that's took an awesome bounce. Watch it go in.
It's not about me.
It's not about me, but he puts it to 2 foot.
Look at that shot there.
Big dope on flame. I just switched the lanes. Damn, he did it again. I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping in base, slab on everything.
Just a really quick side note, guys. Talk to us about putter grip thickness, because I've always known you use a Super Stroke or some kind of funky thick grip.
Yeah.
Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, I have been known to be a bit of a wristy putter.
Yeah.
So I do like to be, well, I aim to be more shoulder controlled. Try and lock my hands a little bit, not to reduce feel, but just to reduce any sort of, you know, added energy.
Just makes it a little bit easier, doesn't it? I think so many mid-handicap players as well could benefit from that kind of thicker putter grip, because it does, like Gaz just said there, definitely take the hands out of it a little bit, doesn't it?
It's definitely, and pressure, if you've got a lot of pressure in your hand.
Yeah.
Try that big.
Right, birdie time, Gaz. This one goes, I'm sure we'll get you a club deal. No. Ah!
I play for big money shots.
What company would you go with on the spot?
I can't even think on the spot. I weren't even prepared for this one. Probably Titleist.
I mean, 12 out of the 14 clubs in your bag are Titleist, I think, so probably go with that.
Well, I was thinking PXG, but then I thought, no, I'll stay loyal.
So in the interest of talking club deals, it's not something which I've spoken openly about on the channel, and to be honest, it's not something which I would be open to personally taking, but with talking to Gaz about it is something as juniors which we always like. You always looked up to the pro with a club deal or with a sponsorship deal or just an affiliation with a brand. So guys, hit those comments below. If you could affiliate yourself with one brand and one brand only, be it a club deal, be it a manufacturer deal, be it some kind of sponsorship, what's the word I'm looking for when you're a ambassador, or even just an ambassadorial role, not sure if that's even a word, but anyway, which company would it be? Gaz would go PXG and sell the lot.
I wouldn't.
Irons.
Irons, right, okay.
So people probably got the gist that they're going to be Titleist.
They are Titleist, the AP2s. I've loved this model. I've been with AP2s since 712.
Yeah.
And I've had them year on year.
Because you actually listen when you go for the club fitting, didn't you? Whereas I used to get fitted for these and just go MB.
You did, yeah. But yeah, no, these irons, I always say they're probably the best feeling cavited iron, or one at best on market.
Mm-hmm.
I once did about 3 months with some Callaway X Forged, but I just found that these were a lot more forgiving, so
yeah.
I went back to these.
Would you consider making that natural progression up to the T100?
Yeah, I guess I'd try them, but you know, out of all the all the AP2 ones that I've had, I feel these ones is the complete perfect set now. I found a shaft that I really love.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I had Modus and I've had Dynamic Gold in past previous sets, but this one, so I don't really see a need to change, but I will definitely try them.
Yep.
Coming in, yeah. Flex, I just wanna win, yeah. LABB who we running with, yeah. 2, 2, 3, 3, I'm on 10, 10, 10, yeah.
All over it.
So 2 pretty good tee shots there, and I think this is pretty much a good time to round it up. Gaz, is there anything else that you feel like's in your bag that people should know about?
There is actually.
Is there?
Yeah.
I'm
glad you mentioned it.
This isn't a planned question either.
Yeah, Mac wet gloves or FootJoy, you know, weather gloves. The amount of times that I've forgot these or I've not had them in my bag, you know, from switching bags and it's rained. Mate, I'm not kidding you. Like these are a 5-shot advantage in every rain.
Yeah.
If you've not got these in bag, I'm not being paid to sell this, by the way.
No.
But get yourself a rain glove because they are such an advantage.
There you go. So guys, thank you very much for watching. We do hope you've enjoyed that. We know that you enjoy having Gaz on the channel because the comments always say so. So we're going to try and get him on more and more. So we thought it was imperative that you know what's in his golf bag, just like you know what's in my golf bag. Although that could be changing very, very soon, so make sure you stay tuned for that. If you're not a subscriber, please make sure you do go down and hit that subscribe button, and also ring the little notification bell, because then you won't miss any of the content that we bring you guys. Apart from that, maybe check Gaz out on Twitter and Instagram, because you're an alright lad, aren't you?
I'm posting some cool pictures at the minute. I think I'm worth a follow.
Worth a follow. And apart from that, guys, as always, we're going to leave you with these birdie putts, and we'll see you tomorrow.
LABB who we running with, yeah. 2, 2, 3, 3, I'm on 10, 10, 10, yeah.